Good afternoon, Colony. My name's the Colonist, and welcome to the first of our Best of 5 series between the so-called leader of Shades of Black, Agent 47, and Mr. Clean, using the old recording technology. This should be fun. I'm going to switch on and off like I said before. Let's just get this going. Let's get this going. Now, I'm not sure that I want to do the new recording system all of the time, and I'll tell you why. Because let me just break this down. I'm going to completely smash the fourth wall down. Basically, what I do with my recording technique is normally I record the match and do commentary at the same time. Like, the game will be going as I'm talking. So whatever happens is actually my reaction as it happens. It's not like I recorded it before and then layered the audio on. I've never done that. The game is running. I'm running with the game. That's how it works. That's what I'm doing right now. This is the old recording technology. But the new technology, I'll probably be doing this for a couple of them. You know, I may alternate on and off. It depends on what I really want to do. But before I go any further, I will let Joey Schimmel talk. Go ahead, Joe.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Washington, D.C., the Hitman.
So as Agent 47 gets his way down the ring, now remember, all of the Shades of Black are banned from ringside. That was one of the requirements of this Best of 5 series. Now, I feel bad because I feel like the winner of this Best of 5 really should get something. And I haven't determined what it is yet. Maybe when we get to Gut Check, we'll figure it out. Oh, wait, no. I do remember it. The stipulation is the loser of this Best of 5 series leaves CIW. Or at least this brand of CIW, because I'll probably end up just pitching them up. So this is kind of our elimination match between Mr. Clean and Agent 47. I'm excited. This should be good. And I'll let Joey get through Mr. Clean's introduction. My boy, Mr. Clean.
And the opponent, from Louisville, Kentucky, the Man.
Now here's a fun fact for all of you people who don't care. Louisville, Kentucky is not too far. It's a little ways, but it's not too far because my father went to college in Kentucky. Actually went to college with Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean is in his 60s. Mr. Clean, the man. He's my boy, and I really hope he wins this series because I would hate to have him leave CIW at this point because he saved himself from having to go through the elimination match process last time. Okay, now back to the recording thing. So what the new process requires is I will do the recording, and it also depends on when I get free time to do it because I work 5 days a week. I have a landscaping business outside of this. So I don't get a lot of opportunities to record, and it's a little difficult because when I have people here, I have my stepdad in the house, and he doesn't like all the yelling when I do this, so hinders things just a tiny bit. But so when he leaves to go do the post office or go grocery shopping or whatever it is he does over the course of the day, that's when I do my recording. But with the new technique, I can record the video of it anytime I want, and then it's just finding the time to layer on the audio. But the audio, then I would have to use my editing software I have on my computer for every video I have, which makes it take twice as long to download onto YouTube. So instead of videos coming up at like 4 p.m., they'd be coming up at like 8 p.m. And I don't want to do that to everybody because I know people have better stuff to do. A quick roll-up. Is Mr. Clean going to win that quickly? 1, 2? No. But, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like 8 o'clock. Oh, yay. Now that you're done with supper and you're tired of being sick of watching Raw, why don't you watch my show? I don't want to do that to people, but, whatever. And a chokeslam. Chokeslam by Mr. Clean from 2 Agent 47 on the outside. What a powerful maneuver. Mr. Clean asserting dominance. Not messing around here. And looks like we're going to get a little game and mouse of the... this is kind of like the battle between good bald people and bad bald people. Because Mr. Clean and Agent 47, both balder than cue balls. And nice snapmare takeover there by Mr. Clean. So that's the situation. It just takes like twice as long to record. So I'm not positive I'm going to keep doing it all the time, but I might do it like every other video do it, or especially when we get all 3 brands into motion. Okay, let me talk about that for a second. Because, so, this is pretty much a storyline update video here. And, oh, what a DDT! Mr. Clean just driven into the mat. And now with a, almost a chicken wing-like maneuver, but the rope break, but Agent 47 holding on. Referee Kevin James count up to 3. And smart tactic by Agent 47, taking advantage of the referee's count, breaking only when he absolutely had to. But here's the situation with the brands. I haven't come up with the names yet, but I want it to be something related to Colonial Impact Wrestling because I'm enjoying the Colonial part of it. So Jake Johnson, I appreciate all the names, but I probably will not use any of them. And don't get me wrong, I thoroughly appreciate you giving me the ideas. It's just I have to think about what I want to do because I do want it somewhat still themed, but maybe as things change, we may have a name change or whatever the case may be. But CIW, that's what it's going to do. The brands. What's going to happen with the TV and the brands as Mr. Clean's face is just pummeled into steel steps, and is Mr. Clean going to lose this by a count out? And Mr. Clean getting up, not enough damage done, and. So anyway, what I'm going to do is when all 3 brands, the gut check and the 2 brands, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a 5-day week. And each day is going to be 2 matches of the show. We're going to have 2 shows a week. And I'll explain what I mean by that. For example, let's say that Monday is CIW, we're just saying hypothetically, this isn't the name of them, but let's say CIW Gold is on Monday, and then CIW Silver is on Tuesday. Wednesday will be Gut Check. That's when we have 3 matches at a Gut Check. That's where that's coming in. Then Thursday, we'll have another CIW Gold, and then Friday we're going to have another CIW Silver. And then we will still have our Saturday night main event, which is going to be a match from both shows. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do our little in-between. I think that's going to work better. Oh, vicious clothesline. But that's the way that's going to work once it's all done. Now, understand, it's going to be months before that's finished. So we're working on this, but I'm still finishing the Gut Check roster, and the Gut Check roster is going to launch first. So what's probably going to end up happening with that is we're probably going to have Monday, Tuesday, CIW as usual, Wednesday, Gut Check show, Thursday, Friday, CIW as usual, and then Saturday night main event we'll have 1 match from Gut Check and 1 match from CIW. When we have all 3, it'll be 3 matches on Saturday night, and they're the 3 big matches from each individual show, which means we'll have we'll have a match from Gut Check, we'll have a match from CIW Gold, in quotations, because that's not the name of it, and 1 from CIW Silver, which is, again, in quotes, because that's not the name of this yet. That, I figure, is the best way to do it. It's different, because TAW doesn't do that. Magnation doesn't do that. It's a different setup, and I think it's really going to make us very unique. It's going to set us apart, despite us being low-res and, all that stuff. And a DDT by Mr. Clean. I'm sorry I haven't been commentating the match, but I'm giving you guys premier updates as to what's going to happen once CIW really starts to launch. And I'm excited. I am genuinely excited. And a punch to the dick by Mr. Clean. Both of these guys, and a kick to the dick. Richard is feeling pretty in pain right now. Both Richards, actually. Even Stevie Richards, who's not in this game, but I think should be. Oh, and a silencer to Mr. Clean. Is Agent 47 going to pick up the win here? This has been a go. Oh, and Mr. Clean counters. Neither of these guys want to lose game 1. I mean, you lose match 1, that thoroughly dictates the pace of what's going to happen. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a cliche and actually go to game 5. I don't know. It seems like it always does. Oh, low blow. Vicious low blow. Kevin James saw right through that, but doesn't appear to want to act on it. And now just 5 vicious punches to the face. And so that's the plan right now. And so now you have a little insight as to what CIW is going to be like going forward. But again, this is going to take a lot of time to do. So understand that this is not going to be something that happens overnight. It takes one solid weekend of training to earn that badge. And if you get that reference, I will be thoroughly impressed. And I'll give you a hint. It's from The Simpsons. And if somebody can correctly guess what that reference is without looking it up on the internet, and there's no way of me determining that you actually did that. So, but if you do that, I think that was another silencer. And a kick out at one, not even a 1 count. Let's get back to this. We know that, but someone can correctly, someone who knows it, but never mind. You know what? But kudos if you do know the reference. Back to the match. I got Mr. Clean winning this in all 5. That's the Colonists' prediction in this one. And I hope that's right, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, I told you, most of these are computer simmed. And bring the fourth wall. This is a computer simmed match. Probably all of these will be. And now right hand, a counter by Agent 47, who launches Mr. Clean out of the ring. And these two have been going back and forth for some time now. Springboard, and I think he got a piece. He grazed him. He didn't completely get him, but still got enough of Mr. Clean. And now just wrenching the head of Mr. Clean is Agent 47. You can't tap out on the outside. This is false count somewhere. And now another chicken wing maneuver. Another move to really weaken Mr. Clean. And maybe this was the intention. Maybe Agent 47 going for a countout victory. And boy, that would be an interesting way to end the first match. And Mr. Clean in at 7. And a kick right to the gut. And Mr. Clean counters. Mr. Clean with a counter. These two fighting back and forth. This has been a vicious match. Back and forth. As much as I've been blathering on, I'm thoroughly impressed with these two. And now a hammerlock. And Mr. Clean's head got to be killing him at this point. He's taken 2 silencers already. And it appears that every time Mr. Clean counters Agent 47, he doesn't capitalize on it. But both these guys in a ton of pain. Mr. Clean, no, Mr. Clean, don't do this. Going up to the top forearm, connected. What a shot by Mr. Clean, and here comes the magic eraser. Bam! Is that going to do it? Mr. Clean going to drag Agent 47 to the middle of the ring. The cover, come on. Come on, Mr. Clean, 1, 2, 3. Mr. Clean takes game 1. That in an impressive victory and a great outing by the two of them, by both of these guys. And this is going to be a good best of 5 series. I can tell that this is going to be the best of 5 series. I just found the Snub tweet of the day. It should be good. But I know I missed yesterday, so I'm going to post the second video today. So, the first match in this best of 5 goes to Mr. Clean. Impressive victory, but a great match. I hate to give the devil his due, but Agent 47, great match by these two. Gives me high hopes that we're going to see a quality best of 5 series here. Mr. Clean claims game 1. Your Snub tweet of the day. I love how people say they're expecting a baby like it could be something else, like a lawnmower or a penguin. So, that's going to do it for this edition. My name's The Colonist, and we'll see you next time, everybody.